one Qibla we turn to. That also, we want to perform Hajj. That's how we all do. These are the things that will bind me together. We're free to say, as Muslim, for all lengthy and any.
Rehabilitation efforts commence on Model Old Road, one of Freetown's key routes, after years of deterioration and congestion.
The challenges of now, because me be happy, you understand? Where they make this road, they are ready. All the pass, the spring there, but could they book? Because if you know they pass rough, sometimes we can say pass and make them small.
And Deputy Agriculture Minister too strongly appeals on Finance Ministry to make available counterpart funding to enable the Rural Finance and Community Improvement Program.
I am strongly appealing to our colleagues from the Ministry of Finance to release needed counterpart funding so that this project can complete critical infrastructures that have started.
Hello and welcome from wherever you're joining me tonight. I am Zulayat Hamid. First in the news, the Forum of Islamic Organization for Peaceful Coexistence in Sierra Leone has marked Maulid Nabi with a call for unity, tolerance and stronger moral values. Muslim scholars and community leaders used the gathering to reflect on the life and teachings of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Now, Mohammed Mans Toronka reports with pictures by Ali Bangura.
Born in Mecca into the Quraysh tribe, Prophet Muhammad lost his father before his birth and was orphaned in childhood. His life and teachings now form the basis of Islam, followed by about 2 billion people worldwide, according to the latest estimates from the Pew Research Center. For more than 1,400 years after his lifetime, Muslims continue to commemorate his birth through Maulid celebrations, reflecting on his teachings on honesty, compassion, justice, and peaceful coexistence. At the ceremony, the president of the forum, Justice Abubakar King, urged Muslims to strengthen unity and avoid divisions.
The Holy Quran, for when you're born, the Al-Fatiha, the Alif, you don't want to change? For tell us say, and one of the things that will bind we as Muslims, what we read Al-Fatiha, and one Al-Fatiha we read. Well, one people are returned to. That also, we want to perform Hajj. That's how we all do. These are the things that will bind me together. We're free to say, as Muslim, for all lengthy and any.
The keynote speaker, Dr. Saliu Kamara, focused on the Prophet's character, describing it as an example of honesty, humility, compassion, and justice. He called on Muslims to make those values part of their daily lives.
This man is the best of all what God creates. All the way to hearing, so we go there, Dr. Fona. I want to tell you, say, he is a summary. He is a total summary of all the message of the prophet. One statement, Nabi said in the Quran, he said, for the Huda Mu'aqtadi. It is the guidance, the morality, the values, whether from a prophet or the come, including what he always called my brother Jesus. He said that the guidance I am following. So therefore, by understanding Muhammad, by following Muhammad, you are unconsciously following all the former prophets.
The forum says its work is centered on promoting dialogue and peaceful coexistence among communities. The celebration ended with calls for forgiveness, service to others, and respect for people of different backgrounds. AYV News, Mohammed Mans Thoronka, Freetown.
Now, still on the celebration of Maulid Nabi, Muslims around the world are commemorating Maulid Nabi, a celebration marking the birth of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Now in Sierra Leone, communities have gathered in prayers, religious teachings and reflections on the Prophet's message of peace, compassion and unity. Our reporter Ibrahim Ramadan Jallo brings us this report.
Today, Muslims around the world are commemorating Maulid Nabi, a special occasion that marks the birth of Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, a figure revered for his teaching of peace, compassion, kindness, and unity.
For Muslims, the importance of this particular celebration for the Muslim community, how important these days?
It is important for the Muslim community to follow the Sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, because every year, every blessed year, we have this to think about, to reflect upon.
The celebration serves as an opportunity for Muslims to reflect on the life, character, and message of the Prophet while renewing their commitment to values such as love for humanity, respect, forgiveness, and helping those in need.
Us to unite as Muslims when it comes to this particular moment, because this was one of the aim and objective of the Prophet. Our beloved Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "La yu'minu ahadukum hatta yuhibba li akhihi ma tuhibbu li nafsi." You will never be called a true believer until you like for your fellow man what you like for yourself. Khairu nasa anfa'uhum lin-nas. The best of mankind are those who are beneficial to others.
Across Sierra Leone, Muslim communities are observing the occasion through prayers, Quranic recitation, religious lectures, and gathering, where scholars and community leaders share lessons from the life of the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam.
When you want to celebrate this particular moment, as Muslim, just go into the life of the Prophet. Try to read something about our beloved Rasul. Try to know, do research. Try to know who is this man. What are the qualities of this man that I need as Muslim to implement in my life before the day will come when I will speak no more, before the day will come when I will not stand or do anything for myself. Everything will be done for me, my people. So you have to think of it.
For many believers, Maulid is not only a celebration of the Prophet's birthday, but also a reminder to practice the techniques in everyday life and promote harmony within society.
Celebrate someone, not just a day. The whole life of the Muslim must be an example of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Our beloved Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Innama bu'istu li utamimu makarima akhlaq." Allah did not send me to this ummah, to this generation for any other purpose except for me to teach you the best of conduct.
As communities come together in faith and a reflection, the message remains one of peace, unity, and compassion among all people. For AYV News, Ibrahim Ramadan Jallo reporting.
When you look into the life of the Prophet, you will find the best example.
Now in another story, work is underway to rehabilitate Model Old Road, one of Freetown's key routes, after years of deterioration and congestion. Now, but while the project is welcomed by drivers and traders, residents say several connecting streets like Edward Lane and the old railway line bridge remain neglected. Abubakar Siddiqui Jallo reports, while Chedo Darami shots the pictures.
Right here on Model Old Road, rehabilitation work is on the way. After months of potholes, traffic gridlocks, crews are finally on site to fix these roads for Freetown commuters.
Drivers, commercial riders and other road users say the rehabilitation is overdue, with poor road conditions adding to vehicle maintenance costs and making daily journeys more difficult.
Model road, the main road, and the road we're facing a lot of challenges right now because the road then dig, you understand, the poor machine them. It can make some sense if the passenger and the model now, then they really strain because, you know, can't ride the keke outside the pool. The challenges of now, because me are happy, you understand? Where they make this road, they are trying, all the pass, the spring there, but could they book? Because if you know they pass rough, sometimes we can't say pass and make them small, take pass.
You know, it means a lot to we, because we save now we get we are 2 months, now we feed with family, and now we save they will do something for we save. So if this road, they don't fix them up, we tell the people and plenty tanky.
But this road, it means a lot. But hey, that's you know most women in Bele don't pull like this road. Because when police are going to bike man, wait, can on my load. Where they pass, bing. Where they pass. I lie down my vegan young Bele the pull. If a man not see way for them make this gutter, this, I ever they make it say me brother. I want not to make them make full thing. We go give splits towards that Sayana. We what I go so, avoid for jump at the street. Yeah, me don't concrete if I put a rope, we all got it back. You understand? But at the same time back.
But while one road gets attention, another critical link remains short, as just a few weeks ago, the old railway line bridge was closed down. And since then, nothing. No restoration efforts, no crews, no timelines.
Well, old railway line bridge, now bridge we can always discuss with some of the keke rider there, with some passengers themselves. Because now you expect a school no pay to the kind of traffic where they block service streets. Pass some keke them or some motorcar they use the Kingston bridge. So they find out say the traffic is too much now and school no pay it. We say they plead for me railway line bridge try for make, because if you don't make the school open, it will be very challenging for the passengers and we safe with the keke man there.
We're ready for it. As long as they do the right thing and make our line be comfortable for we and the school picking them, because school they can open and all, and a main way and all, you know.
This remains a concern for many Freetown residents, as schools are set to reopen in September. Abubakar Sidiki Jallo, AYV News, Freetown.
And now, still on the rehabilitation of roads, following mounting complaints from drivers, bike riders and traders over the prolonged closure of the old railway line bridge with little visible work to show for it, AYV put those concerns to the Director General of the Sierra Leone Roads Authority, Engineer Alfred Jalil Momodo, and National Coordinator of Civil Society in Service Delivery, William Sao Lamin, on its Wake Up Sierra Leone program. Now, the SLRA says it has built or rehabilitated 442.86 kilometers of road and over 56 bridges since 2018. But the Director General himself concedes 2024 saw progress stall, largely due to financial constraints that remain among the sector's biggest obstacles. AYV's Mayama Tommy followed up on that.
The counters that work has already extended the Savage Street Bridge and added pedestrian walkways, and says procurement for further funding is nearly finalized, though he doesn't explain why bridges were shut before the financing was secured.
So therefore, we've had engagement with government who, in fact, because of the required funds, we have not only engaged the road maintenance fund, we have also engaged the Ministry of Finance. So we are doing a two-track approach to see how resources could be put together and then see how we could move forward to do this rehabilitation. That's the worst case, and then the best case, a reconstruction, which is actually our desire. Currently, we are at the point of concluding our procurement process. So once that's concluded, we revert back to our expected financiers. And then
For civil society, William Sao Lamin says concerns over the state of Freetown's road and bridges are not new and should not be attributed to one particular government. He says as the country's capital, Freetown should reflect the status of a capital city.
And so therefore, because this is the capital city, must have that look as a capital city. But I will tell you for free, it's shameful. And these are old age bridge that has been expired for over 20 years now for me. For us, some people have to suffer for others to enjoy. You have to do some demolition.
On funding, a breakdown from Petroleum Regulatory Agency says 1 million from every litre of fuel sold is earmarked for road maintenance. Momodo argues that the sum falls short of what's needed and also points to the implementation hitches and community interference as recurring obstacles.
if you are reconstructing, it could go close to about $6 to $7 million. I mean, because what we are going to do now, we have to be futuristic, expanded, and the quality should be one that will actually stand the test of time, about a century or so. So that's what we'll aim at. But in terms of rehabilitation, we are targeting something like between $1.5 to $2 million. This was a railway, bridge that was converted into what do I call it? Vehicular bridge, right? Okay. So which means, in the first place, it was not purpose design, but however, for the sake of necessity. So it means with the explosion of traffic in recent times, and with the climate change, the worst still is with the human activities around there. I mean, its deterioration was accelerated.
With commuters and businesses still absorbing cost of the closure, the real test is whether new procurement will make up for last year's funding slowdown. For now, even SLISA's own director can't say when or if the money needed to reopen the old railway line bridge will materialize. Mariam Atomi, AYV News, Freetown.
Well, away from that, for many rural women, access to productive opportunity remains a distant promise despite making up 70% of Sierra Leone's agricultural workforce. Women own barely a silver of the land they farm. Against that imbalance, a new agricultural project in Mapopo Line village along the Waterloo crossing axis is putting women at the center of farming and agribusiness. Now, Goshen Women Agro Enterprise now works with over 150 women covering crop production, livestock, nursery development, and other income-generating ventures. Edima Conte reports.
At Mapompone, farming is being reframed not just as subsistence but as a route to economic independence. Custom and inheritance law have long kept land ownership largely in male hands, even as women do most of the labor that sustains it. Goshen Women Agro Enterprise was built to challenge that pattern, engaging over 150 women in rice, maize, cassava, sorghum, and vegetable production, alongside livestock and garden schemes.
Easy way to make me come now. Mapomponi Foka established Goshen Women Agro Enterprise. That because we see say the woman and the strain, the woman them vulnerable, the woman them not get upper hand, the woman them nothing all day for them. So we see say if we engage into agriculture, when our one component where they bring come support to them, it go fine. We do now vast, we do corn, we do rice, we do cassava. We do a lot of so many other crops. So we're also into livestock production.
For these women, the initiative offers more than a plot to work. It offers skills, collective strength, and a shot at turning agricultural output into a sustainable income stream. The national women's leader of the Federation of Farmers of Sierra Leone, serving as the Federation's gender focal person, says supporting women toward genuine agricultural empowerment remains a firm commitment.
Women suffer, it's not really easy to see women there, they like in the better. But for any woman within the agriculture sector, now the agribusiness sector, now we didn't make this country the go before. They like the way you see go to the market, you see but foods, vegetable, you see cow then, fresh falling, fresh corn. Look at the season. You don't want another right now. We know they see boil corn. Now the woman they like. As a gender focal person at the National Federation of Farmers of Sierra Leone, I take the honor to make sure say we will support them in training and other things the way they say in adding value, packaging, and any other thing the way they say to make this Goshen Women Agro Enterprise will be better for the community.
For the women of Mapompone, today's harvest could become tomorrow's foundation for financial independence, stronger households, and a community reshaped by the hands that hold the land. Edima Conte, AYB News.
This is Primetime News on AYV Television and Radio. Stay tuned for more stories after the break.
Do you know you can transfer money, buy airtime, and pay all your utility bills in just a minute? You can have access to your accounts anytime, anywhere. Welcome to the world of fast and easy. GT Wall. With the GT Wall, you can transfer money from one GT Co account to another, pay utility bills, get account statements, get airtime, and check your balance. With GT Wall, you can buy Etsa anytime, anywhere. You can go to App Store or Play Store on your iPhone and Android devices, download the app, and enjoy. GT Co. Wouldn't you run a bank with us?
So you mean say you sabi cook?
If cook cassava leaf for you, you go bet your finger.
Eh? Cassava leaf? Na my favorite places than they.
If not a way you dey in hurry, I for don't cook am for you.
Me? They in a hurry? We call cassava leaf? Get outside they go. I don't cancel all thing. Go cook. Any problem?
Me? Problem. Will I go cook the cassava leaf for you?
Wife material.
Bamako, 40 yards. Na me. Hello, Aminata. Teach me how to cook cassava leaf now. Hello? Oh God. Me get out of done me airtime back done. Hey me. I don't cook me bongo.
Run out of airtime or data? No worries at all. You can now buy airtime or data for yourself or others using AfriMoney. Dial *161*3# now.
Jesus. Wife material.
Bamako. 40 yards. Nami.
AfriMoney. Quick and easy.
Welcome back. I am Zulayatu Hamid and this is AYV's Primetime News. Thank you for joining us tonight. Let's take more stories. Now, both municipality council's chief administrator, Augustine Sam, has said political blackmail affects revenue collection and that collection in certain areas has resulted in brutal violence. He was speaking while giving account to the Public Accounts Committee of Financial Irregularities in the audit report, which saw the council record one of the worst revenue, falling as low as 76% below the actual budget targets. Now, the committee also discovered issues of inadequate supporting documents. Samuel Tonisai reports and Ali Bangura filmed the shots of the footage.
The scrutiny by the Public Accounts Committee has continued in the provinces. Today, it's the councils around the southern region that give accounts. The diamonds in the room are papers and tangible assets as evidence. Bond Municipal Council comes up for vetting.
We generated 47,528 euros. We had a shortfall of 154,472 euros, which is 76.24% of the original. Those issues are inherited issues. Our predecessors set to those targets. We only came in to see how best we can resolve them.
This amount is one of the worst generated. CSAM says politics is a roadblock to revenue generation.
Who owns the residents of that place, the residents.
Where are they?
They are in Bond.
In Bond what?
Bond City.
Who control Bond City?
We do control Bond City.
Who has authority over Bond City?
But here we have politics at play.
So you and both local, who control who?
Well, we have a problem here. Politics is at play. Yes. They will blackmail our politicians by saying, if you disturb us in doing our business, we are not going to vote for you next time around.
The authority of the council seems to be in question. Is their use of punitive measures to effect payment?
They are very powerful force.
So what do you do to people that afford to pay that tax?
What we sometimes we summon them to the magistrate court, but unfortunately, I don't want to. The magistrate court is run by JPs, who are all indigenous of that place. So in some cases, issues are being compromised.
According to CSAM, the situation here is very serious as collectors are sometimes faced with assault and brutal violence.
I went to one of the communities to collect revenue. She was manhandled, she was beaten up, and both vandalized. That matter was taken to the police, and as we speak, it is still hanging out.
Honorable Jibrila Somoje, representing Bond District, notes the concerns, agreeing with some, while also providing solutions.
Around the island, if you go to communities like Kwame by Cream, I was there for the cartography in 2021, people attested to the fact that they face the same challenge. Police officers around those areas will not go to effect arrest in some communities because it is very challenging. If you are attacked, nobody will. So if that is a challenge, you have identified it. Now, each time somebody is going to collect revenue, make sure that person is accompanied by a police officer, for instance.
For the Deputy Chairman of the Public Account Committee, PCMP Desmond Kabobai, the account, though empathetic, does not suffice.
Do something that will make you have control, the council have control over it. But the way you are presenting issues, to me, I feel the council is not implementing what project people are interested in.
The committee withstood passage for the council. It requested the presence of staff in post at the time of audit and forensic evidence. For the allegations made, the committee says it will find ways to investigate and address them. Samuel Tony Sawyer, AYV News, Bo.
Now, Mercury International is upping the stakes this festive season, launching a raffle promoting offering a car, a house, and an 80-inch television among its top prizes rewards. The company says outstrip anything it's offered before. Now, our reporter Abubakar Siddiqui Jallo has the story filmed by Esther Bangura.
Holidays approaching, Mercury International has rolled out its Vegas and sports raffle draw.
Between the house, between the car, between the bike stem and the television, this is Mercury giving away over $120,000 in prizes for help somebody changing life. So the raffle for Vegas and the raffle for sports betting is hereby officially launched, and I would like to wish all we customers, them online customers, the very best of luck.
The Christmas Bonanza carries 6 major prizes split evenly across 2 categories. But management has been explicit on one rule: promotional credit cannot be used to enter, only real cash play qualifies.
Well, the first thing first, you can forget an online account with we, mercurybet.com. As you rightfully say, we get 2 different categories now. We get the sports category and we get the Vegas category. For the Vegas, you need for play up to 250 million for the Vegas. Yeah, for the sports, 50 million. All them bonuses then they will give from time to time, included. If you use them money then they for play, it no go trigger na the sports or neither the Vegas. So what it means, you real cash where you deposit. You real cash where you deposit. Now in you therefore take play. Now then that money they now in they qualify you for a raffle ticket.
The promotion launched with tickets accumulating daily ahead of the grand finale draw on January 3rd, 2027. As the prices climb, Mercury International is betting its reputation on being this season's biggest reward. Abubakar Siddiqui Jallo, AYV News, Freetown.
Now, the Deputy Minister of Agriculture 2, Engineer Brian Smart-Kanu, has appealed to the Ministry of Finance to release outstanding counterpart funds to enable the Rural Finance and Community Improvement Program Phase 2, RFCIP Phase 2, to complete critical infrastructure, including the Apex Banking building, which is reportedly 92% complete. Now, the appeal was made during a two-day national digitization kickoff workshop in Makeni, Northern Sierra Leone, aimed at improving connectivity, efficiency, security, and access to modern financial services for hard-to-reach rural communities. Samuel Ibrahim Koma reports.
I am strongly appealing to our colleagues from the Ministry of Finance to release needed counterpart funding so that this project can complete critical infrastructures that have started, like the Apex Bank, which is currently stands at 92% completion. And finally, we must ensure long-term sustainability by establishing a viable hybrid model for the Apex Bank to handle recurring.
Digitalization goes beyond simply introducing new software. It requires reliable connectivity, core banking systems, infrastructure, equipment, cybersecurity, staff training, and sustained technical support. For RFCIP2, IFAD's 2025 supervision report says the readiness of the Apex Bank building is crucial for hosting digitalization infrastructure and supporting the wider digital transformation of Sierra Leone's rural financial network. Deputy Agriculture Minister 2 says the transformation of rural financial services will help restore dignity to communities that have traditionally faced challenges accessing formal financial services.
Digitalization on that financial transaction will help, restore that kind of dignity for our rural community, but also expose them to technology. Technology is the way forward, and until we expand our technology strength in rural community, we will not see the upscale of development.
Consultants from Profint Priority Solutions, the technology firm supporting the digitalization initiative, says the banking solution being introduced in Sierra Leone is already deployed in about 117 countries.
So these products have already been implemented, as I said earlier, in almost 170 plus banks across different countries, different regions. So they are ready. As part of the process, what we will also do is immediately after the kickoff meetings are over, we will actually show the running solutions to all the users here so that they can feel, experience the system before they decide what changes they want to make to the
AfriCell mobile network will also play a crucial role in ensuring reliable connectivity for the digital financial ecosystem. Stakeholders drawn from the country's 76 financial service associations, community banks, and Apex banks say the initiative could significantly transform rural financial services.
People have been having doubt about these community banks because the challenge has been, they always ask us, if I am banking with Yoni, can I access my money in Freetown? The answer has been no, because we have not digitalized. So with the digitalization, I'm sure that problem has been solved. That's the only challenge we are now having for not getting certain customers. So with doing that, I'm sure we are going to triple the customer base.
RFCIP2 is strategically aligned with the Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security's broader objectives, with rural access to finance playing a key role in supporting the National Feed Salon agenda. The program's digitalization drive is expected to strengthen rural financial institutions and make financial services more accessible, efficient, and secure for farmers, rural businesses, and hard-to-reach communities. Samuel Ibrahim Kuroma, AYV News, Freetown.
And in entertainment, Sierra Leonean actress and producer Alimatu Farankan Sise has released her new film delivery van on YouTube, opening it to a global audience. Now, the movie, which premiered locally in March 2024, weaves a story of love and hardship around one of the country's most urgent public health crises. Now, Nene John Bull filed in this report.
Delivery Van follows two young lovers navigating poverty and circumstance. But beneath the romance sit a harder message about the dangers Sierra Leonean women face in childbirth. And the numbers back the urgency. UNFPA data shows the country's maternal mortality ratio has fallen sharply. From 1,682 deaths per 100,000 live births in 2000 to 354 by 2023, which is a real progress, though still among the highest rates on Earth. Now streaming online, the film is reaching viewers far beyond the cinemas where it first showed. The cast brings together familiar names from the local industry: Kadison Duai, Ishubi Mbayo, and Abidemi Akani among them.
If you don't tell me tradition, you don't want to be nothing where you don't learn book. Pass for make film. I tell you say be doctor. I tell you say be lawyer, be farmer. You say no. Now look the bad luck.
So right. But when they come out to them at me, I want they come up now. I want to disappear because if not so down there, if I change, I will reset for the first this time. Mama go forget an house.
If I slap you, that thing the way you call it. And they pull them glass cup there, then I want not to teach in a glass cup.
The fact that you get belly mean all thing for me. I grab you to take that chap nampra for go pull the belly. And all man don't know. And he paid me bo say at me.
Arrest him now! Arrest him now! So we want a family now. What's that do?
I want to make you get at yourself.
As Alimatu's own production keeps maternal survival at the heart of the drama. This isn't new territory for Alimatu. Her filmography includes Profit Point, Unplug, Love in a Glass, and The Purple Tag, alongside collaboration with actors such as Phoebe Swill, Mohamed Janer, Fine Face, Ghana's Prince David Osaye, Ramdi, and the late Oni Williams. With the delivery van now online, Alimatu hopes the film reach matches its message that every woman deserves to survive childbirth and return home to her family. Nene Jumble, AYV News, Freetown.
Well, that's all for Primetime News for tonight. For more stories, visit our website at www.ayvnews.com. If you have any comments on the news, please send us an email to info@ayvnews.com. I am Zulayatu Hamid. Many thanks for watching and listening. Bye-bye.
You're watching AYV Television.
Our very own Mariam Loba Kone, Miss Sierra Leone 2026 is taking on the world, and this time your vote could make all the difference.
Absolutely. Mariam has officially entered the Miss World People's Choice Award, and Sierra Leonean settlement abroad are being called upon to rally behind our darling queen. And of course, voting is very simple. You can get one FREE free vote online plus another free vote through the One Zone app, and voting is so easy and fast. First, download the Even Sister app or visit the official voting platforms. Once you are in, register or sign up and then select African continent. Now comes the most important part. Look for Mariam Lobakone, Sierra Leone selector, and cast your votes now. It's very simple, don't waste time.
And remember, this is more than just a vote. The Continental People's Choice winners will earn direct entry into the top finalists. So, salute people, please don't sleep on this one. Round 1 of the voting closes on the 4th of September 2026, and every vote counts because the points Mariam earns will be carried into round 2. The crown is on our head, but the power is in your hands. Vote Mariam Lobakone for Miss World People's Choice, and let's take Sierra Leone to the top.
You can still support Mariam through the mobile money numbers provided by our team. Our free money number is +232 77 556 335. and you can also call the other number.
Please note that you can vote as many times as you wish throughout the voting period. Visit the app and website regularly and daily to refresh the platform and get more opportunities to cast free vote. And also, voting is available only on the website missworld.onevoting.com. Yeah, man. The main reason why you should vote for her at just 22 years old, Mariam Loba Kone is a former AYV Miss University Sierra Leone, now Miss Sierra Leone and Miss World Sierra Leone 2026. She's also a final year banking and finance student, entrepreneur, philanthropist, TV presenter, and founder of Mariam Ways Company and Foundation.
Mariam Lobakone is also a goodwill ambassador for the Wave Alliance and a recipient of the 50 Most Influential Sierra Leonean Award. So what are you waiting for? Vote for Mariam Kone and help take Sierra Leone to the Miss World Top finalists, and let's make history together.
SLCB is here with Million Senior Account. Are you a senior citizen who receives an asset pension at the end of the month? Or a senior citizen without an asset pension? Then Million Senior Account is for you. Open a Million Senior Account and get a checkbook. Reduce COT on current accounts and a higher monthly interest rate on savings accounts. A dedicated teller will be there to attend to you. All you need is 50 leons to open both current and savings accounts, plus a NASIC card, any other proof of age, proof of address, and 2 passport pictures. Join the family. Sierra Leone Commercial Bank. Delivering value.
Every day, our nation faces questions that demand answers. What is happening in Sierra Leone? What is the context? Who is being heard and who is being ignored? What does it mean for you, your family, and for the future of Sierra Leone? Behind the headlines are the real stories of the everyday people. Some are being heard, others being ignored. Because a nation deserves to know more than just the headlines. This is where we ask the tough questions and give analysis that liberates. Join our State of the Nation on AYV across all our platforms with me, Omar Fofana.
We na RC Bank, which will seem couple